Welcome back to Gunners Update, the number one place for every true Gooner who lives and breathes Arsenal Football Club. And today we're diving into a story that is far more than just football. It's about resilience, pain, courage, and the unstoppable will to rise again. This is the story of Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's crown jewel, the player who carries the weight of expectation on his young shoulders, who has battled through surgeries, sleepless nights, self-doubt, and a grueling road back to the pitch, and now he stands on the brink of yet another heroic return. From that devastating injury against Crystal Palace in December 2024, when his hamstring tore under the holiday lights and forced him into surgery, to the silent rehabilitation sessions at London Coney where cameras couldn't capture the tears of frustration and the moments of weakness, to his unforgettable return on April 1, 2025 against Fulham when he came off the bench and within 7 minutes sent the Emirates into a frenzy with a goal that felt like destiny, Saka's journey has been one of those rare sporting stories that transcends the game. That single header didn't just win 3 points, it reignited a season, lifted spirits across North London, and reminded the world that Arsenal's number 7 was more than just a footballer. He was a symbol of hope. Celebrities like Anne Hathaway posted tributes, but for Arsenal fans inside the ground, it was a spiritual moment, a feeling that the kid who came from Hale End was writing another chapter in the club's history. And just when it seemed like the nightmare of injuries was behind him, another cruel twist came in late August 2025 during a 5-0 demolition of Leeds United, when Saka limped off once again clutching that same hamstring. This time, however, the story had a different tone. The scan showed only a minor strain, surgery wasn't required, and Mikel Arteta confirmed it was a matter of weeks, not months, before the star boy would return. Even still, the timing was brutal, coming right before a titanic clash with Liverpool and a crucial stretch of games in the Premier League and Champions League. Without him, Arteta turned to Leandro Trossard, Reiss Nelson, and others, but while they worked tirelessly, the difference was undeniable. No one can replicate Saka's unique blend of directness, creativity, and bravery in taking on defenders one-on-one. Media insiders like Charles Watts reported that the target was a comeback after the international break, with Nottingham Forest on September 13th circled in red as the potential stage for yet another comeback moment. Behind the scenes, Arsenal's medical and performance staff have been meticulous, guiding Saka step by step, making sure he rebuilds strength without rushing, focusing on balance, flexibility, and match sharpness. For fans, this latest setback has reignited the debate about whether Arsenal need another top winger to avoid over-reliance, but the truth is simple: Bukayo Saka is irreplaceable. He isn't just another piece in Arteta's system, he is the system's heartbeat, the rhythm that makes the attack flow, the presence that gives teammates confidence, and the player whose absence leaves a void that no tactical reshuffle can truly cover. Yet despite the frustration, Saka's mentality remains unshaken. Those close to him say he's been a constant voice of positivity at London Coney, lifting spirits, joining tactical meetings, motivating teammates, and carrying himself like a leader far beyond his years. He has spoken openly about how books like Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now have helped him center himself, turning pain into perspective and setbacks into stepping stones. And this is why his next return, if all goes to plan after the international break, could be even more powerful than the last. Arsenal are entering a brutal run of fixtures, fighting for the Premier League, Champions League group stages, and domestic cups, and to have their talisman back could transform everything. This is more than just an injury comeback story, it's a tale of resilience, maturity, and the refusal to let adversity define you. Saka's journey over the past 9 months has mirrored the story of Arsenal itself, facing doubt, stumbling under pressure, but rising stronger, sharper, and hungrier than ever. When he steps back onto the pitch, whether it's against Nottingham Forest or the games that follow, it won't just be a footballer returning, it will be the embodiment of Hale End's pride, the living link between the fans and the team, and a reminder of why Arsenal's future burns so bright. Arsenal fans know it, Arteta knows it, and the whole footballing world knows it. When Saka is fit, Arsenal dream bigger, fight harder, and believe stronger. So smash that like button if you believe Bukayo Saka's return can reignite the title charge. Subscribe to Arsenal Focus Plus for the latest in-depth updates on Saka, Saliba, and every gunner making headlines, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a moment of the journey. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Saka will be the spark that carries Arsenal to glory this season? Let's debate it. Because one thing is certain, Arsenal with Bukayo Saka is Arsenal at full power, and the best is yet to come. This is not a simple injury update. This is the story of a battle against pain, self-doubt, and the relentless pressure of being Arsenal's talisman, and yet, despite every setback, Saka's story is proof that true greatness is forged in adversity. Let us rewind to December 2024, when Arsenal were flying high in the league and their number 7 was once again dazzling defenses with his blistering pace, his direct dribbling, and his ice-cold composure in front of goal, and then disaster struck at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace, when his hamstring gave way in one devastating moment that silenced the away end and left the Arsenal bench holding their breath. The scans confirmed the worst, surgery was needed, and the cruel timing of the injury forced Saka to spend Christmas not with joy on the pitch but in recovery rooms, surrounded by doctors and physios rather than teammates and roaring supporters. It was a hammer blow for Arsenal because Saka was not just another winger, he was the engine of Mikel Arteta's attack, the outlet, the creator, the scorer, the heartbeat of every offensive move. Suddenly, Arteta had to rethink everything, relying on different systems, testing squad depth, asking players like Reiss Nelson, Leandro Trossard, and Martinelli to cover, but everyone knew there was no true replacement for Saka. The weeks turned into months, the Emirates missed his presence, and Arsenal fans could only cling to every training ground update, every report of his progress at London Coney, every glimpse of him jogging, every story that hinted at a comeback. And then came the turning point, April 1, 2025, a date Arsenal fans will never forget, the day Bukayo Saka returned against Fulham. After nearly 4 months, after 19 games missed, after endless speculation, he stepped onto the pitch as a substitute, and within 7 minutes, he rose to meet a cross and scored the winner, a goal that sent the Emirates into an explosion of noise and emotion, a goal that felt like destiny, like a statement to the world that no injury, no surgery, no setback could hold him down.